When a Sigma male breaks down, 8 things that happen. We all like to imagine the Sigma male as this unbreakable, lone wolf who charges through life with ironclad resolve. But even the most self-reliant of men hit their breaking point, chasing traditional success. That has never been their thing. While everyone else is busy climbing the corporate ladder or seeking applause, the Sigma male carves out his own path, living life on his terms. He is not in it for recognition, and he certainly does not need anyone's approval to feel accomplished. However, even the most independent and resilient of men can hit a breaking point. The Sigma does not break down the same way the average guy does. It is not loud, it is not dramatic, and it certainly is not a cry for help. It is subtle, internal, a storm brewing beneath the surface. You may not even see it coming until it is too late. And when it happens, there are 8 things you can count on. These are the 8 ways in which a Sigma male processes the weight of the world. 1. They push through until they cannot. One of the most defining characteristics of a Sigma male is his relentless determination. He is not the type to quit at the first sign of trouble. In fact, he is often the last man standing when others have already thrown in the towel. The Sigma will push himself through the thick of it, battling whatever life throws at him because, to him, perseverance is key. Quitting is simply not part of his mental makeup. He thrives on overcoming challenges and proving to himself that he can handle whatever comes his way. The problem is, there is a fine line between persistence and self-destruction. When the pressure builds, the Sigma male tends to push himself beyond his limits without recognizing when to stop. It is almost as if he believes that sheer willpower alone can solve every problem, no matter how insurmountable. He keeps pushing forward until his body, mind, or both give out completely. There is no gradual slowing down, just a sudden collapse after he has gone too far. This is not a man who gives up easily, but when he does hit his breaking point, it is because he has exhausted every ounce of strength, trying to carry the weight of the world on his shoulders. 2. They overthink solutions. Sigma males are thinkers by nature. They pride themselves on being able to analyze situations and come up with the most effective solutions. However, when things start to spiral out of control, this strength can turn into a weakness. The Sigma male's tendency to overthink kicks into overdrive. Rather than taking action, he gets stuck in a loop of possibilities, trying to figure out every angle and every outcome before making a move. It is like playing chess, but instead of focusing on the next few moves, he becomes obsessed with every potential outcome on the board. This overthinking is not just exhausting, it can paralyze him. What might have started as a simple problem now becomes a mental maze. The Sigma male will turn over the same scenarios in his head repeatedly, analyzing every detail to the point where he cannot see a clear solution anymore. His need to find the perfect answer keeps him stuck, and the more he tries to think his way out of the situation, the deeper he falls into the mental quicksand. At this point, the once clear-headed strategist becomes bogged down by the weight of his own thoughts, unable to move forward. 3. They relive every regret. When a Sigma male breaks down, it is not just the current situation that weighs on him. It is everything he has ever regretted. Sigma males have a tendency to reflect deeply on their past actions and decisions. They often carry their regrets with them, even though they rarely express them outwardly. However, when they reach a breaking point, these regrets resurface with a vengeance. The Sigma male will find himself replaying past mistakes, missed opportunities, and what-if scenarios, each one adding another layer of emotional weight to his already burdened mind. This reliving of regrets can be both painful and enlightening. On one hand, it can deepen the sense of failure and frustration, as the Sigma male revisits choices that, in hindsight, seem misguided. On the other hand, this reflection is also part of his process of growth. Unlike many who try to avoid facing their past, the Sigma male confronts it, learns from it, and uses it as fuel to move forward. It is not an easy process, but it is necessary for him to emerge stronger on the other side. Regrets, for a Sigma, are not chains that bind him. They are lessons that push him to be better, even in the face of personal collapse. 4. They overestimate their limits. Sigma males are not the kind of men who believe in setting limits for themselves. They thrive on challenges and often take on more than the average person would dare. In their minds, there is always another level to reach, always another barrier to break. However, the reality is that even the strongest man has limits. The problem with Sigma males is that they often do not realize this until it is too late. They believe they can handle anything that comes their way, from emotional turmoil to physical exhaustion, and they rarely stop to consider if they are pushing themselves too hard. When a Sigma male breaks down, it is often because he has overestimated his capacity to handle everything at once. He might take on a massive workload, maintain intense personal goals, and manage his relationships, all while keeping his emotions bottled up. Eventually, the pressure mounts, and the Sigma finds himself crushed under the weight of it all. It is like adding one too many weights to a barbell. The body can only handle so much before something snaps. 5. They hold on to control. For a Sigma male, control is not about manipulating others, but about maintaining a firm grip on his own life. He values independence and self-determination above all else. To him, losing control means losing his sense of self, and that is simply not an option. When things start to spiral out of control, the Sigma male's first instinct is to tighten his grip. He will double down on his efforts to manage every aspect of his life, refusing to let external circumstances dictate his path. However, the harder he tries to control everything, the more things seem to slip through his fingers. It is like trying to hold on to sand. The tighter the grip, the more it escapes. Life is unpredictable, and despite the Sigma male's best efforts, not everything can be controlled. When he realizes that his attempts to micromanage every aspect of his life are failing, it only adds to his frustration. This loss of control feels like a personal failure, and the Sigma male struggles to accept that some things are simply beyond his reach. 6. They become overly critical. When a Sigma male hits his breaking point, the first person he turns his criticism on is himself. Unlike some who might blame others or external circumstances, the Sigma takes full responsibility for everything that has gone wrong. However, this self-accountability can quickly morph into something far more damaging. He becomes his own harshest critic, dissecting every decision and scrutinizing every action with an unforgiving eye. This self-criticism is not a healthy form of introspection. It is a destructive cycle that feeds his feelings of inadequacy. The Sigma male will replay past mistakes in his mind, questioning why he did not do things differently, even when the circumstances were beyond his control. This self-imposed scrutiny only deepens his sense of failure, making it harder for him to find a way out of the emotional and mental quagmire he finds himself in. 7. They withdraw to strategize their next move. When a Sigma male is facing a breakdown, his instinct is not to seek help or lean on others for support. Instead, he withdraws into himself, retreating from the outside world to reassess his situation. For him, this withdrawal is not about isolation, but about regrouping. It is a necessary part of his process, a tactical retreat to figure out his next move. The Sigma male views challenges like a chess game. Each move must be calculated, and rushing in without a plan is not an option. During this time of withdrawal, he may appear distant or cold to those around him, but in reality, he is deep in thought, strategizing his way out of the chaos. He needs solitude to process everything and make sense of the situation. This is not about giving up. It is about regrouping and coming back stronger. 8. They confront their demons alone. Sigma males are no strangers to their inner demons. These are the doubts, fears, and regrets that they have carried with them throughout their lives. However, when they break down, these demons come to the forefront, demanding attention. Unlike others who might seek external help to confront their inner turmoil, the Sigma male faces his demons alone. He does not believe in burdening others with his personal struggles, and he certainly does not want pity or sympathy. Instead, the Sigma male confronts his darkness head-on, often in the quiet hours when no one is watching. He believes that these battles are personal and that they must be fought in solitude. This is not about pride, it is about self-reliance. He knows that at the end of the day, no one else can fight his demons for him. It is a lonely path, but it is one he chooses because, in his mind, facing his fears alone is the only way to overcome them. This internal struggle is what shapes the Sigma male into the person he is. The demons may be formidable, but to a Sigma, they are challenges that need to be conquered, not avoided. There you have it. If you found this video insightful, give it a thumbs up and share it with others to help us reach and inspire more people. Thanks for watching. Do check out other interesting videos on the channel. See you in the next one.